And it moves the sticks. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. On 1st and 10, Smith going for the deep ball. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Prince Amukamara. And he'll bring it all the way back just a yard or 2 shy of midfield. The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. Last time they were out, they scored. Still trailing here, though, so some work to do.
But it's okay in terms of mindset. Because they scored the last time, they're not quite as worried about being down on the scoreboard because now their confidence is a little bit higher. They feel like they've got something going, and they feel like they can attack again and put more points on the board.
Are you scoreboard watching if you're the offense, or are you just focused on this drive?
We wouldn't be telling the truth if we said that they didn't scoreboard watch. Everyone does it to some extent. But you've got to set it aside right now and just focus on this series. That'll take care of the scoreboard if they punch it into the end zone.
Again, Peterson. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
So it'll be first down here after the run. On first down, Manning. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. 2 minutes to go here in the first half. Back with more NFC playoff action. After this. And the offense behind the chains here, a touch on 2nd and 11. Now they'll throw it with Manning. No, he almost had it. Already with 1 interception, just missing his 2nd there.
A pretty rocky start in this game for the guy throwing the ball. Already has thrown 1 interception. Almost threw a 2nd one right there. All he's doing right now is giving the defense a whole lot of confidence.
Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. On play action, it's Manning. And this is going to be incomplete. He was looking for Jarius Wright that time. And that's going to make it 4th down.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play. Able to bat that one away. Sure looked like they were trying to hit the corner route.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Now let's see. Yeah, the offense still out there. They elect to go on 4th and 11. Manning indeed going for it on 4th. Backing up. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. It'll be a gain of 15 on the play. And they're able to move the chains as they convert on 4th and long.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
analytics.
Well, the analytics say to punt the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them, and really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And now they're in the hurry-up. Manning to throw on second down. One of the beauties of a 3-4 defense is that you have flexibility with your linebackers, and you can put them in different spots. But one of the downsides is an offensive team that's committed to running the football, you can get your big offensive linemen up on linebackers quicker, and that usually gives you an advantage in running it. Ninth play of the drive coming up, and certainly not an easy one on 3rd and long.
3rd and 11, 5 in the secondary now.
Nickel look. And that is incomplete. He was looking for Jamison Crowder there. And it'll be 4th down. So the Giants now are going to turn it over to their field goal unit.
It's always tough for the guys throwing the football when they think they've got a completion and the ball's almost there, and then someone sneaks a hand or two in and bats it away.
So it's an empty trip downfield there as they get a missed field goal on 4th down.
And I didn't see anything in the setup. It's a good snap, good hold.
Yep.
He just pushed it, and that one never wanted to come back.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be second and about a yard. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Quick pass play there on the slant, Charles. Works out well for the offense.
The offense loves it. The defender hates it. Hard to get through the body of the receiver to get to the football trying to cover a slant. I like that one, partner. They go back-to-back with excellent gains. And really, it shouldn't be a surprise who they were throwing the ball to. He's the best guy.
Yeah, we knew that they would get him involved early. Now, whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. On 1st down, Smith dancing to his left. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. It looked like it was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds. On 2nd and 10, Smith. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Jamal Charles as the first half is winding down. And the 49ers add on to their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
The 49ers ready to kick it away, and here we go. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. Touchdown, Giants. Jamison Crowder in the final seconds of the first half. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown.
And as we've talked to special teams coaches, that theme of being aggressive continues to come through, doesn't it? When they moved the kickoff back to the 35, it was going to cut down on the number of opportunities. But if you've got a special guy, you give him the green light no matter where he fields in the end zone. And in this case, it paid off handsomely.
Well, he fielded it deep in the range of emotions. Maybe like, oh, no, don't. And then all of a sudden you see him break it. And you're like, yeah, way to go.
Yeah, sometimes you have to remind your head coach that he approved the green light for bringing it out from deep in the end zone. And that's exactly why he did.
And San Francisco gets set to go here. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
The final shot here before break. Smith, he's got time. He's going to sling this deep downfield. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we'll send you down the coast to Orlando where we check in with our friend Larry Ridley and the EA Sports Halftime Report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Here comes the 49ers offensive unit as they'll have it first to begin this third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation, that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies, try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Here's Smith now on second down. Screen pass to Charles. A very solid gain of 27.
And that was a beautifully executed screen pass. He let the rushers get upfield and got the escorts in front, meaning the offensive linemen, other blockers out in front, completed the pass beautifully. So now you've got all that open space with big guys leading the way.
On 1st and 10, Smith. It's caught. Andrew Quarles. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a pickup of 33 yards. And that leads to a San Francisco first down. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Watkins alone on the left side. First carry now for the backup, LaShawn McCoy. And he'll on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And third quarter here, you've got the lead. This is where that strong run game can really benefit you. Stayed in bounds there, kept the clock going.
I like all the points you just made there. And if you throw the football and it's incomplete, now you've stopped the clock and you've helped out the guys on the other side of the ball. So keep it in the hands of those runners. Keep moving it. Keep grinding clock.
On second down, Jamal Charles. And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football. Third and 5, so they bring in an extra defensive back.
An expecting pass. They'll run here. This is Dexter McCluster. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. Dexter McCluster, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the 49ers add 6 to their lead. Here's Smith looking to throw. And this is going to be caught. It's good. And that extends their lead by 2 more. The 49ers ready to kick it away. And here we go. This one fielded at the 5. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the third quarter. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he's brought down. And a nice carry there of 15 yards.
That run is what defenses don't like about dealing with Adrian Peterson. His ability to drop his shoulder and run through contact.
And he's amazing at keeping those strong legs going, isn't he?
For him, no run is ever truly over. I mean, he's actually not even convinced that when they blow the whistle, he's actually down. That's how he finishes runs in a big way.
Now it's AP, Adrian Peterson. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball. But when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. From midfield, here's Manning. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. To give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
We can talk all we want about football being a game of strength and brawn. It's also a game of mismatches, and they're trying to create one there, getting it to their back out of the backfield to make a bigger play.
As we often say, get it to him in space, let him use his leg.
Yeah, if he can get a matchup against a linebacker or maybe a defensive end dropping out in a zone blitz, he's going to win that battle just about every time. This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Now Manning throwing on second down. This one caught by Crowder. And he's brought down. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they...
And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Ian Williams in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And they only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a third down and long.
Well, you know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Manning now to throw. Trying for right, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the longtime Bengal, Leon Hall.